Faith of America's Founders. Benjamin Franklin. I have lived, sir, a long time, and the longer I live, the more convincing proofs I see of this truth, that God governs in the affairs of men. And if a sparrow cannot fall to the ground without his notice, is it possible that an empire can rise without his aid? Benjamin Rush. I've already been called an aristocrat and a democrat. I am neither. I am a crystocrat. John Adams. Statesmen, my dear sir, may plan and speculate for liberty, but it is religion and morality alone which can establish the principles upon which freedom can securely stand. Samuel Adams. We have this day restored the sovereign to whom all men ought to be obedient. He reigns in heaven from the rising to the setting sun. Let his kingdom come. John Quincy Adams. The highest glory of the American Revolution was this: it connected in one indissoluble bond the principles of civil government and the principles of Christianity. George Washington. And now, Almighty Father, if it is thy holy will that we shall obtain a place in the name among the nations of earth, grant that we may be enabled to show our gratitude for thy goodness by our endeavors to fear and obey thee. Thomas Jefferson. God who gave us life gave us liberty. And can liberties of a nation be thought secure when we have removed their only firm basis, a conviction in the minds of the people that these liberties are of the gift of God? John Jay. Providence has given to our people the choice of their rulers, and it is the duty as well as the privilege and interest of our Christian nation to select and prefer Christians for their rulers. Alexander Hamilton. My own part, I sincerely esteem it a system which, without the finger of God, never could have been suggested and agreed upon by such a diversity of interests. James Madison. We have all been encouraged to feel in the guardianship and guidance of that almighty being whose power regulates the destiny of nations. Daniel Webster. Finally, let us not forget the religious character of our origin. Our fathers were brought hither by their high veneration for the Christian religion. They journeyed by the light and labored in its hopes. Andrew Jackson. The book, meaning the Bible, sir, is the rock upon which our republic rests. Abraham Lincoln. It is the duty of nations as well as men to owe their dependence on the overruling power of God, to confess their sins and transgressions in humble sorrow, yet with assured hope that genuine repentance will lead to mercy and pardon.
While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to our land that's free. Let us all be grateful that we're far from there. From the mountains to the prairie,
This flag is the symbol of the hopes of man. This cloth the dream for freedom, justice, and opportunity. Its stars are like beacons guiding us through the shoals of adversity. Its red stripes like the wounds of struggle. The good in it cannot be had for nothing. Like any garden, it must be tended. Like every loved one, it must be held. Hold this flag high, and keep its promise bright, for in it lies the best hope for all of us. From your friend, the same one, Ward. Retired or retarded, I can't remember which. Blessed are the cracks because they let in the light. This presentation was created by Ward. Contents come from various sources and I do not claim to use my property. No copyright infringement intended. If any belong to you, please consider it an honor that the content was worthy enough to be shared.
That's all, folks.